In this episode, we're getting the correct part numbers. So we need a couple extra parts before we can actually throw the flywheel and the clutch in the Audi. I need a rear main seal, a nose cone, and what else are we getting? Clutch slave cylinder. So I'm going to take you through ETKA, going to get the part numbers, going to head down to the local shops, get a couple of different prices on the parts from TPS and the local auto factors, and we're going to show you just how easy and simple VW part numbers actually are. So excuse me just filming the screen, but so I just whacked in ETKA online, ETKA online into Google. I tend to follow that link because I just do, and that'll bring you to this page. Obviously, here are your VAG group makes. I am getting bits of the Audi, so just go in and you will find this screen. I want the Audi A3, which will be A3 S3 Sportback Limited Edition or Quattro. And on a W plate we are 2000, which brings you up to the main page for this vehicle on ETKA. I'd imagine we want the engine because it's the rear main seal on the engine. Now we've got a load of choices. What do I want? I've got an AHF code 19 TDI. There we go. It should be in that diagram. And as you can see, the exploded diagram of the engine block and exploded component. So I'm going to say that's the front main seal. Therefore that piece will be the rear main seal. If we click on number 15, that brings us up to this section here. Now we've got sealing flange. I'm happy that that's what I want. They always name them a little bit weird. But part number wise, we've got 038 103 171C. So I'm going to make a note of that for our part number, and I'm going to say that relates to the 19 TDI. Now the 06A, I'm going to say that relates to probably a 20 valve engine. Two parts selected with slightly different part numbers, so I'm going to say that the diesel and the petrol engines both use the same rear main seal, which is also the reluctor wheel for your crank sensor. Just interesting to know that they're potentially swap overable, and things like that show you kind of how much the VW parts list is made out of Lego. Essentially, you can mix and match parts quite a lot, which is always useful for building these cars. But I'm going to get the other part numbers I need and take my little list down to TPS and then the local part shop. Make sure we got the correct numbers, and yeah, we'll catch back to you in a second. And that's what TPS are awesome. He was happy to go through my part numbers. Look at that. He's pulled up the whole sheet of ETKA for me. Prices, availability, what he's got in stock. And yeah, they're happy to help, so pop into TPS. Damn good for the VW parts, and I'll probably help you out because they're all parts guys, car guys at the end of the day. So go visit TPS. So parked up outside Dorset Auto Spares, and this is part of the reason that we shop around car parts. I haven't actually added up what the TPS price was for gearbox nose cone, a rear main seal, and a clutch slave cylinder. Let me try and do it quickly. 90, 80, 15 equals 90 days, 170, about 185 from TPS, whereas these lovely gentlemen came in at 33 quid, 33 quid and 15 quid. Just a total of about, basically, the three parts to fit my clutch. It's about 100 quid cheaper getting it from the local auto factors than TPS themselves. Now, they're not going to be TPS VW branded parts, I am aware of this, but they are a lot less, and in the scheme of things, what with the channel and everything, I'm quite likely to be pulling the gearbox off the car at some point. I'd just quite like it to not leak from the rear main seal, have a good nose cone seal on the gearbox, and the clutch slave cylinder is getting proper tired, so it could do with a new one while we're swapping the clutch and flywheel out. So there we go. I'll get back to you tomorrow morning when we're picking up the parts. And so just to clarify what I was saying yesterday, yes, TPS official VW parts will be potentially a slightly better quality. However, coming from the local motor factors, the part is going to be an equivalent quality to the OEM, which potentially might not be as good a quality, but it potentially could be exactly the same quality. Sometimes it can be the same manufacturers of the component, just rebranding it under their own name rather than the VW brand. Sometimes they're not, obviously, but for the scope of this project, I am poor right now. I want seals that are going to actually seal the engine so it's not leaking out of the kind of the back end of the flywheel. So I'm going with the cheaper parts this time. Obviously, I'll get back to you if they start failing pretty soon, but fingers crossed the new parts will seal nicely. On other news, I was hoovering the cabbie out yesterday and I found a dead bird. Genuinely found a dead bird down there in the passenger door pocket that traumatised me a bit. So any of you cabbie owners out there, if you've ever found a dead bird in your soft top, chuck it in the comments, because I can't be the first, but seriously, like, a dead bird in my car? Anyway, enough of this, to the part shop. So, outside Dorset Auto Spares, just picked up my parts, got some brake clean and some gearbox oil at the same time. Guess all that's left now, get back to the yard, get the Audi up in the air, get some clutch and flywheel goodness thrown in there. Make sure you sign in, make sure you subscribe and keep checking back or press the notification for them videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.